GoXtreme Vision 4K provides decent 4K-like imager quality and a generous mounting bundle for keen price. The Vision 4K is the second from top model in the GoXtreme range. Unlike the Endurance, the Vision 4K supports 4K resolution, albeit only at 24 FPS and not quite the full 4K width. If you want the higher frame rate, you'll need the Blackhawk 4K. The Vision 4K costs only £20 more than the Endurance. So what's the difference? The key contrast in specification between the Endurance and Vision 4K is the 12-megapixel Sony IMX078 sensor. GoXtreme doesn't divulge its physical size, but a bit of research indicates it's 0.3 inch. Where the Endurance doesn't have the pixels for true Ultra HD, the Vision 4K has more than enough for 4K, although this is actually captured at 2880 rather than 3840 by 2160 resolution. It's also only available at 24 FPS, and you need to drop down to 2.5K. 2560 by 1440, to get 30 FPS. Alongside these options, it's possible to shoot Full HD, 1920 by 1080, at 30 and 60 FPS, as it is with the Endurance. But the Vision 4K can shoot 720p as well, at 30, 60 and 120 FPS, which will be useful for creating slow-motion effects. You can take still images up to 16 megapixels, 4608 by 3456, which is obviously more than the sensor resolution, so will include some interpolation. There are even WVGA, VGA and QVGA resolution options, which are low by today's standards. But the VGA resolution has a super high-speed 240 frames per second option, which might come in handy for when you need really slow motion. Footage is recorded at up to 25 megabits per second for 4K footage, which is limited for 4K footage, even the reduced version shot by the Vision 4K. A 16GB microSD card will be enough for 85 minutes of footage, although none is included in the bundle. Only capacities up to 64GB are supported, and for 4K footage a U3 Class 10 or higher is required to cope with the data rate. Like the Endurance, the Vision 4K uses the PG1050 battery format, providing 1050 mAh charge. GoXtreme claims this will last up to 90 minutes, but since it's a standard size, there are plenty of third-party options for adding a spare cheaper. The GoXtreme Endurance includes an impressive bundle of accessories, and the Vision 4K comes with exactly the same selection. There are two cases included, one of which is waterproof to 30 meters and the other open. The waterproof casing requires an extra fitting plate to be screwed on, whereas the open casing has standard screw fittings top and bottom, so could be used with a regular tripod. But there are numerous other options. 3 different orientation arms are included, so the camera can be pointed in the right direction. There's a clip-in mount for use with the 2 adhesive surface mounts, one of which is flat and the other slightly concave, so it fits on helmets better. There's a bike mount, which will fit snugly onto your handlebars, but could also secure the camera to a racing car's roll cage. Most novel of all is the clip-on mount, which is intended to be fitted to a shirt pocket or the front of a jacket. However, this will need to be quite a stiff, rather than floppy, pocket. Otherwise, the camera will move around too much during activities and capture video that's sure to give your audience motion sickness. There are even some Velcro straps and cable ties included for custom mounting options.